Great news, you have an accepted offer on a property, and now it's time to officially submit your mortgage application. So now, how does the mortgage process work, and what should you expect? I always break the mortgage process down into three basic parts. You have your mortgage approval or commitment, you have the bank appraisal, and then you're also going to get a title search and title report. The first one, the mortgage approval, is the only one that really involves you as the buyer. The appraisal and the title will be taken care of by the bank behind the scenes. Now, before you actually went out looking for a home, you should have been pre-approved by a mortgage loan officer or a mortgage broker, so you know what price range you should be looking in. But now it's time to officially submit your application to the underwriter. The underwriter is going to review your file to see that you actually qualify for the loan program that you're applying for. If you're working with a good loan officer or broker, there really shouldn't be any surprises here. Once the underwriter reviews your file, they're going to give you a list of conditions on what you're going to need to clear your loan to close. Some examples of this are a copy of the down payment check you wrote on contract. You always need to take out homeowner's insurance, things like that. Now, on the other hand, if you were not pre-approved or your loan officer did not review everything correctly, or maybe there's something you didn't tell them, like you just took out a new car loan, this is where you could run into trouble. Now, if that does happen, then you want to speak with your loan officer about a way to restructure your loan to make sure that you can qualify. Maybe you have to pay down some debt or get a cosigner. Now, the second aspect that I mentioned is the bank appraisal. Once you submit your mortgage application, the bank is going to order an appraisal, which means that they're going to have a licensed appraiser go to the property to take pictures and provide a fair estimate of value based on other similar comparable sales in the area. Now, what that means, as an example, if you're purchasing a 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch, the appraiser is going to look for other 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranches within the closest proximity to the house you're buying in the same school district to let you and the bank know how much that home is actually worth. Now, the last of the three things that I mentioned is the title report. Depending on where you live, this might be ordered by an attorney or through a title company directly by your real estate agent. They're going to run various searches on the property and also the buyer and the seller. They're looking to see if there are any liens on the property, any open violations, or maybe even some judgments. The goal is to make sure to deliver a clean or a clear title report to make sure the property is free of any liens or encumbrances. Once the bank receives back all of the conditions of the commitment, along with the appraisal and the title report, your file will go back into the underwriter for a final clear to close review. Once your file is cleared, then it's in the attorney and the title company's hands to schedule with all parties. Now, of course, there are a few more details in between, and typically you might get thrown a curveball or two, but that's the basic overview on what you should expect when you're applying for a mortgage. If you're looking to purchase a home or you have any questions about the mortgage process, please feel free to contact me anytime or reach out to me through my website.